if I can share a quick story to kind of tell you where I'm coming from. I had well, I lost my mother and my grandma. They were my whole life, and not like me, I spiraled into a depression. Just didn't want to do anything, didn't feel anything. It turned out the last 10 years, 10 years. I spent 5 years in the same chair in my house in the living room, just sitting there. And I was lost, totally lost. Maybe some of you have been there. I hope not. It's a terrible place. If the phone would ring, I wouldn't answer. If somebody knocked on the door, I'd run upstairs and hide in my own house. That gives you an idea of how bad it was. But anyway, I was sitting there at about the 5-year period, and I'm all crunched in my chair, no posture. And I heard a door slam, car door, and I looked out, and it was Bill Barrett, a friend of mine. We call him Tatonka, Buffalo. So I unlocked the door and I went and sat back down. He'd come and I said, well, come on in, Bill. So he come in. He was holding one of these, excuse me. And I said, what is that, Bill? And he said, that's an Indian flute. It was about 17 years ago. And I said, can I hold it? Oh, sure. Yeah. And I held that flute for 20 minutes. First thing I did was sit up straight in my chair. And Bill was talking, but this was talking louder. And I just held it. And I told Concoction, I told Creator, I said to him, this is my salvation. This is what's going to save my life. Within the next day or two, I got my old truck started and I drove to his house. And I said, Bill, you're going to teach me how to make those flutes. Please. Oh, no problem. He didn't know the power that he had in his hand. He just didn't realize what this flute could do to a body and a soul. So 3 weeks later, I was tuning his flutes. It was just a gift that was given to me, and I pursued it all the way. I asked Creator to give me the first sound. I asked my ancestors of Walla Lakota Sioux to help me through the flute. And it's a ritual, it's a prayer system all the way through. It's not a hurry up and get that money. Money don't even come into the thought. I won't talk anymore, but I just wanted you to know that that's what brought me to the flute, led me to the flute.
you.